Level 3 assemblers are now being automatically manufactured on Alpha Andromedae 2. With a few more basics out of the way, it will soon be time to unshackle ourselves from our sun's gravity and set out in search of strange new worlds, minus the new life and new civilizations bit. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Dyson Sphere Program in episode 50. 50 of our Alpha Andromedae series. We are on the way to the full research of Mecha Warp. A few episodes back, I mistakenly said that we had Warp researched. We do have the ability to build warpers, but we don't have actual Warp researched. We have a few other technologies queued up, none of which are using information matrices, which means we are building up a lovely backstock of those. We have one full container and then an entire additional container. And remember, we're looking at... Ooh. Yeah, we're looking at 6,000 information matrices ready to go. And that's just in one container. We've got another one over halfway full. So 9,000. We're well on our way. So while we wait on this research, there are some additional things I would like to automate. I did mention at the end of the last episode that it might be worthwhile to go ahead and further expand our carbon nanotube production. So let me grab some circuit boards so we can do that in relatively short order. Nice. I can just build 10 more. I don't know that I'll literally build 10 more. This is something that would be a lot easier for me to do once I have the special recipe for carbon nanotubes. I think I've already unlocked it. I have. So this particular resource, this is spiniform stalagmite crystals. Once we have access to that, that will just convert directly into carbon nanotubes, and we will no longer need to consume graphene, nor will we need to consume titanium in order to make it. But for now, we need to continue to rely on those resources. So what I'm going to do here, this is going to be a little bit dicey. Tell you what, I'm going to do something temporary here just to keep things flowing. Because I have some additional lines that I need to polish up here. So let me go ahead and make this go a lot farther out this way. Like a lot. I'll have it stop right there. And then right there. Let's let everything build for just a moment. So this is the graphene line that's feeding the production of the carbon nanotubes. Oh, wait. I had that wrong. I built that in exactly the wrong direction. So this actually needs to go... It's actually fine because I can just reverse the direction of this belt. Watch. Oh, that's beautiful. Holy crap. I haven't actually had the opportunity to do that yet. That's the first time in the entire series I've made that mistake on that scale. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm so happy right now. Just the ability to hit that button is so satisfying. All right, let's delete you. And now we will reconnect this line, and that'll be done. So that's one line of several that we need to change. Now, the next one is going to be a little bit more problematic because it involves potentially dismantling a number of solar panels. But these solar panels are currently not really helping us. So I might be able to just move them up north of this area in just a bit. But for now, I'm just going to delete all of those. Let's also do one more of these here. Yeah, that'll be a better place for it. I think, anyway. Okay, so now we need the titanium. And then we also need this plastic probably to be moved. This is a completely unrelated resource, but is still messing with our construction of these. So let's bring it all the way out here. It's really unnecessary that I bring it all the way out, but I want to have these packed tightly together as much as possible, so I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, that's just what's gonna happen. All right, now please tell me that will connect. It should. Nope, it won't. Rude. So rude. So what we'll have to do is a more old school lift and then back down. And then we'll bring these back this direction. All right, so that's the plastic line reconnected. And we can get rid of this hump in the line. And now, very important piece. Let me go ahead and pull some additional conveyor belts into my inventory. After we do this, I may also be able to expand the production of particle broadband, which is honestly kind of overdue. So I'm excited about that possibility as well. Oh crap. I just realized I have to move that. Not an issue. There we go. Taken care of. That's a better place for it anyway. Hopefully these guys can continue to keep the belt moving as best as possible. Okay, it's not perfect, but I'll take it. Okay, and now the final piece, because we don't have any titanium coming in right now to support these, and that's because we need the titanium to come all the way back around. That'll work. The more time goes by, the happier I am that the most recent update dropped. Just with flipping the paths of belts, like, these are some seriously awesome quality of life changes. I cannot say enough in terms of just words of praise for Youthcat. They're just doing an amazing job. Especially for such a small studio. They're very, very talented people. And I appreciate them immensely for creating this masterpiece of a game. It's not even done yet, by the way. All right, so there's the titanium feeding back in, and now that we have all of that in place, good God, that's a long line. I can just do this. So that is a profound increase. And we will also need to ensure power by adding one of these, which looks like will fit perfectly. And then if I do a little bit of landfilling there, we can do 2 more. I was not expecting that to fit. Oh my God. Okay, well that's fantastic. Now, that's going to be a significant increase in power. One thing we could do to further improve this situation is we could proliferate these. I haven't really done a lot with that yet, but we could proliferate those. It looks like power-wise we're still okay, interestingly enough, which probably means the deuterium fuel power plants that I set up a while back are working well. Let's take a look at how our storage of that particular resource is doing. It's perfect. So these deuterium plants are doing their job, and it's great. Yeah, we are not running out of any of the resources that are creating this amazing power surplus for us. It does look like we are once again backed up. Really? 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 We're still backed up on energetic graphite. This is just... it's obscene at this point. It's truly obscene. I wish there was a way to easily upgrade that storage, but there isn't. So, at this point... because, I mean, this is being offloaded and burned as fast as possible, but it's not enough. At this point, I just need to make an overflow storage. I don't like doing this because it's such a cheap solution, but I need things to keep moving until I have something else that can burn this energetic graphite. I could start offloading it to Alpha Andromedae 4. But even before I do that, let's go ahead and do this. Okay. So here's how this is going to work. That should always make you nervous when I start with that. So here's how this is going to work. We're going to have a line feeding like, well, first of all, it'll be like this. Okay. So notice I have 2 sorters there going in. So it's going to pull faster than it dumps. But then we will have this line. Are you freaking kidding me? There we go. I don't know why it was... There we go. I was going to say, why would you not connect there? So this line will be dumping some back in. But this storage will fill faster than this. So it's not a permanent solution. It's just yet another tower filling up with this stuff. This happens a lot at this stage of Dyson Sphere Program, and until you have someplace to put these additional resources. We're also going to need to start exporting hydrogen very soon because this isn't working either. So, yeah, that's fun. Anyway, now that we've put that problem off and kicked it downfield for another episode or 2, let's continue focusing on automating all the things. We have Assembling Machine Mark II's automating. I want to have arc smelters automating as well. So that's going to be iron ingots, stone bricks, circuit boards, and magnetic rings, or electromagnets. Magnetic coils. Wow. Okay, so that's the next resource I need to make sure I memorize the name of. What's the best way to do this? We have... iron ingots there. We have... Alright, so a lot of the resources that we need... it looks like we might be struggling a little bit. We're struggling a little bit with the production of these. So it could be worth it to expand production slightly. Tell you what, let's do a little bit of revision here. Really? Really? I can't fit a third one there. Are you freaking kidding? Alright. Well, that is a problem. If we aren't producing enough rings to support everything that we're currently doing, I probably have a huge backstock. Trying to see the best way to do this. I did not anticipate that becoming a problem. Obviously. Well... I mean, there are different options for solving it, but I'm trying to do it in a way that kind of fits within the aesthetic that I've worked on the base so far. That's a huge snag, and I'm annoyed, but we'll deal with it. So... okay, I think I see a solution. Maybe. Yeah, we're just going to have to change the direction some of these belts are going. Revamp them somewhat, because I think the only way to make this work is to change So steel needs to come up here. There we go. And then it needs to come down here. Now, ironically, that setup there, yeah, that's not going to work because I need to make room for, yeah. What? How will that not connect? Sometimes the belt logic is a little bit absurd. But it's okay, because it's an otherwise amazing game. And looks like that reconnected beautifully. That was a little bit easier than I thought it would be. But now I can do this. It's not a lot, but it'll help a very little. And we'll just have to tell, I mean, we might be able to look at the exact deficit. Let's take a quick glance. We're consuming 338. Okay, over the last minute, it actually looks like we're meeting the need, but that could just be because facilities are, yeah, you see both numbers climbing. The facilities that need those are coming back online. So that's what's happening there. It's because we proliferated some of these items, I imagine. Did we proliferate everything we need here? I did set them up to be proliferated, but I don't think the proliferated... Why aren't those being proliferated? Oh, these aren't... This isn't moving right now. What the heck? Why isn't that moving? It really should be. Is it because it's waiting on the rings? Or is waiting on the magnets? I suppose that might be it. Yeah. I mean, one thing I could definitely do... Hang on. This is, in some ways, easily solved. Oh, yeah. I can add another storage here without deleting it. Whoa! How long has that been that way? Since I set it up... Okay. Since I set up the proliferation. It's not connected. That's why it's not moving. And this storage is actually emptying out. Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah, it's completely emptying out. I'm just lucky that it hadn't fully emptied out yet. How did that happen? I don't even know how that happened, because I don't know how that one spot would have gotten deleted. Okay, well now these should be properly proliferated. Almost. Yeah, it's going to start right now. You'll see the blue ring going around the inside in just a few moments because, yep, we're starting to see proliferated goods reaching. Yep, there it is. Okay. Holy crap. So, the question is, how are we doing on magnet production? It seems like we might still be a little bit slow. A lot of spaghetti. I mean, one thing is definitely true that I'm seeing right now. You know what? Hang on. I do see one other thing that I can potentially do here, now that we've taken out some buildings. Let me position this. I want that connector there. I want to reposition this entire line. Oh, of course you're going to do that. Of course you are. I was just trying to do this quickly and easily, and you're going to make me reposition sorters. How dare you make such an efficient interface game? Oh, wait, hold up. Hi. That's been a problem for a while, I bet. So let's solve that issue. So... is there a way that I can get one of these? Oh, there is. Oh, there totally is. Hang on. Let's copy you so you can fit there. And we'll even have another one there just to make sure the surplus stays in place. But then this one here, you, sir, are done. Let's cancel that recipe so we get all the goods back. And this will connect here. And output there. And we'll have one additional maker of magnets there. We might just need to start importing magnets from another planet, to tell you the truth, but it shouldn't be necessary. I can probably just set up an additional production facility elsewhere and shuttle them in. That's most likely the easiest way to handle it. Why are you doing this again? I look forward to chatting about that in the comments, because as of this recording, I still haven't seen... I don't think the episode went up where that happened the first time yet. Okay, good. I'm starting to see rings back up again, which is very positive. Well then, now that we've been derailed once again from everything we intended to do this episode, let's take a look at arc smelters. We need the two end resources that are required for electromagnetic matrices, so we know where those can be found easily. We need iron ingots, and we need stone. Stone brick. We have a full case of stone brick here. It does seem like glass is not being produced quickly enough. I know glass is being flown over here for the purposes of this, so maybe once this fills up. Yeah, I didn't really need to make this so huge, so tell you what, let's go ahead and just have you chill out a little bit. There you go. I don't need this much glass here. And I don't know why I did it that way. I'd rather have my surplus of glass over here. Anyway, let's take a look at stone. Stone is currently being stored here. We could either bring something out from that splitter, or we could set up a new splitter. Yeah, let's just do another one right here. And then we'll bring stone brick this way. Oh, nice. That's a raised line, so we're just going to go right underneath this diamond. Okay, so in order to make arc smelters, we need... I think all three of those resources are pretty much down here, right? Drive engine level 4. Mecha warp. There we go. Now, we don't actually have warpers at the moment, but we will soon. So that's coming up within an episode or two, I would imagine. Maybe two, because we need to get a few more things built. It does seem like we're starting to build a lot. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh no, those are the chips. How are we doing on... Okay, no, we're still not backed up on particle broadband, but it seems like a lot more is coming through. That means carbon nanotubes are probably in better shape. Just kidding, they're not. Even after all that work. Hold on, I gotta go down there and see why. Are you just still not producing enough, even after all that expansion I did? Are you partially shut down? Is there a resource shortage? What's the problem? Not enough graphene? Not enough graphene. Well, that's a twist. Despite running these 6, it's not enough. Alright, so we definitely have more plastic than I know what to do with. So what I'm going to do is just convert... two of these. Again, this particular shortage will solve itself quite nicely once we have these spiniform stalagmite crystals. Like, I'm not even a little bit worried about it. Okay, so there's some additional graphene. Let's also do the same here. What are you doing? What the heck was happening? I know you can't really tell on your end, like, why I'm clicking something repeatedly, but I was clicking that button and it was not coming up to build. What are you doing? All right, so we're going to do an exact copy here. Okay. So that's just 2 more. It's not a ton more graphene, but hopefully it'll be enough of additional graphene to... Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. So all of this additional... Look at this, it's not even functioning. I set it all up and it's not even running because there's not enough graphene. Are you freaking kidding me? I should have thought of that too, but I thought we had such a massive backstock of graphene. I really sincerely did not believe that it would happen like this. Not like this, .gif. All right, so I'm going to pour some graphene in the old-fashioned way. There we go. Question is, yeah, it's not going to be enough. We need a lot more graphene production. Totally unexpected. Man, I was ready to automate all the things, and you're making me do work. All right, tell you what, let's go back to the arc smelters and finish that. The graphene fix is probably going to take most of 1 episode, I would guess, or at least half of one. So for now, I need those 2. I need the stone, which I've already started to route. So let's see where exactly we've got these coming. I've got the... All right, these terminate there. We have a very nice number of these at the moment, but again, they're not producing because we don't have particle broadband. We don't have particle broadband because we just don't have enough carbon nanotubes being produced. So where do we have the... I know that I brought the electromagnets over here at some point, right? Or what are they? Magnetic coils. I brought them over here at some point. Here they are. So they come here and they stop, and this is... Oh, okay, so this is everything. It's literally everything right here. So... Ooh, this is a bit obnoxious. What if I were to do this? And then have you connect there? Of course that won't work. Why would I have expected that to work? That's too convenient. Yeah, it won't work. All right, so I will have to do something a little bit creative here. Or I can... Yeah, that's an easier solution. Let me very temporarily... change the position of this line to make room for the magnetic coils. All right, so now we can elevate these. Twice. All right, so at this point, pretty significant turn of events here. Okay, I'm going to bring them up here, and I'm going to change this graphene line's position somewhat. Because this, I can make this very easy if I move this over. So we're going to do that. Done. One and done. So, with that, I can bring you over here. And I can bring you down to the ground. And as you can see, we have 3 of the 4 resources needed. Let's make sure I can line this up right. Yep. 1, 2, 3. In order to mass produce smelters. And now we just need to get the stone over here, which I've already started to do. So, best way to get it over there is probably, I think I see the route that I can take. Just have a little bit of fun with it. Didn't quite fit through, did it? So I guess we'll just go up and over there. Yeah, we've got some true spaghetti happening here. Oh, this is absurd. And I love it. Okay, and there's the stone. So let's go ahead and get the rest of that line built. Oh, it's done. Because my construction bots are awesome now. So with that, we're now producing these. And I can go ahead and set up storage for them. And I will also set up bots to bring them to my inventory. Seems like a fairly straightforward thing to have in large quantities. And I just want to mass produce the thermal power plants as well, which will also be complex, but once it's done, and we don't have to worry about it anymore. Next episode, we're going to work on graphene, because holy crap, that caught me off guard. And we need to solve that problem. It really shouldn't have caught me off guard, but I just thought we would have more in storage than we currently do. So it seems like the situation here with the energetic graphite, these towers are filling up. But the process of, like, because I have a drip working here and because we are still exporting it, it is fulfilling its purpose, so to speak. So let's go ahead and dump that in there. What's going on here? And we still have... Oh, you're not outputting plastic because you're not on the line anymore. I must have deleted one too many. Okay, so plastic, it looks like, is going to be at capacity or so. We're still producing all of the organic crystal that we possibly can. So yeah, we're just going to land here. And I'm going to save here, and we're going to hang out here next episode until we figure out exactly the best way to deal with this. Honestly, given that it's a fire ice based problem, the most straightforward solution to this, it's really, honestly, it's really easy. It's just bring another fire ice line, bring another line of fire ice down here. Sounds like we're doing drugs. Which at this point, the game is so addictive, it almost feels that way. Not that I know anything about it, but that's the word that came out of my mouth, so I'm going with the joke for a minute. Anyway, fire ice. We're going to do another line here, run it this direction, and then just have an entirely new set producing graphene. And that will actually be a pretty... I was saying that it would take a long time, but that was because I was thinking about, like, needing to work within the space that I have here. But I don't need to do that. I have all this empty space right here that I can just produce additional graphene and feed it straight to the storage, which is right there. So yeah, this is actually very straightforward. So straightforward I could probably do it now and have it done before the end of the episode. But I won't, because the last time I did something that hastily, we ended up with a bunch of graphene and hydrogen on the same line leading into storage. So Next episode, we'll take care of that. Thank you so much for watching. What a fun 50th episode this has been. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at noon U.S. Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.